Welcome to Eagle Insight. Stan Stevens along with Coach Rod Gorman. First off, Coach, congratulations on winning in a quarterfinal game at Van Buren against a very difficult Cougar Wildcat team. Coach, a well-deserved win, but what a fantastic game it was.
It was, very hard fought. We got off to a great start. A lot of our guys stepped up and scored. When Brennan was scoreless in the first half and we're still up 10, we played well.
When you look at how well Owen Sanders and Jaden Skaggs really picked up the pace, and then Peyton Lanham comes in and gives you a big basket as well.
We don't know which one's going to step up each night, but we know one of them's going to.
When you look at this game, Coach, and you see how well Cougar could shoot from outside, you had to kind of hold your breath a little bit because they were really trying to light it up from outside pretty much the entire game instead of trying to go inside for quite some time. And I think they finally realized they may have some success inside, but really some good block shots by Owen Sanders. I had him unofficially for 4, and then, of course, we had some great steals underneath the basket, too. So Bunker defense adapted to what Cougar tried to do.
We knew that they could hit the 3 and they could hit it from, 25 feet. So it stressed our defense a little bit. For the most part, I thought our guys hung in there defensively and did a good job.
In that first half, Braden Radford stood up with a three-pointers for you that really, really helped out. Of course, as we mentioned, Owen and Jaden Skaggs had incredible first halves as well. When you get that kind of scoring up and down your lineup, Coach, and you can't just focus on one guy. Brennan may not have scored. He made up for it in the second half, but, boy, you had these other guys come through big time.
They definitely did. We had the inside-outside going there. We had a lot of emphasis on trying to establish Owen and Jayton early, and we did a great job of that inside, and then Braden hit some three-point shots for us. And so, it was just a great team effort all the way around on Saturday.
When Brennan did score his points, obviously, Coach, you had to be pleased he was able to get to the free throw line. What a dynamic free throw shooter he is when you're shooting 90% from the free throw line and the rest of the team is shooting about 80%. You're going to win a lot of games, aren't you?
We feel like if we can play from ahead, it plays in our favor because we don't typically turn the ball over a lot, and we do make our free throws.
Well, you're going to take on Faith Christian Academy here in the semifinal. Coach, what can you tell us a little bit about this team?
It's vastly different than the Cougar team. This is a very fundamental man-to-man team, plays position. It's a private school. They're going to have intelligent kids on the court. They're going to play intelligent. I don't look for them to make a lot of mistakes, and they'll be strong in athletics. So we'll have to be on top of our game. When
you talk about being basketball smart, you can't do that by books. It comes naturally, doesn't it, Coach?
Yes. For sure, if you have the smartest basketball IQ team on the floor, there's a good chance that you're going to have a chance at the end of the game.
And when you see this team play, do they try and hold the ball back or do they try and push it a little bit, Coach?
They're really good in transition. They're a lot like us. I think they can play different styles. I think they can play a game in the 60s or 70s, or I think they can play a game in the 50s. So it'll just be the will of how the other team tries to make the other team play.
Well, Coach, again, congratulations on getting into the state finals. This is the semifinal game today. You win, you go on and play that championship at 4. You lose, and you go on and play at 10 o'clock for the third-place game. But what an incredible year for this Bunker Eagle team, Coach, and the amount of fans that have backed you. I think it'd be a perfect time to say thank you to those fans.
Yes, I definitely want to thank our fans. They've been incredible, showed so much support and love to our kids. This community has just been amazing, and not just our community. When we played these other teams and in these other towns, we've gained fans, and I get messages from them. And so we really have a great following from Bunker, and we have a great following from surrounding towns that we played in schools. So it's just pretty cool that this many people love our kids.
Well, Coach, the very best today against Faith Christian Academy in the semifinal game. Good luck, Coach.
All right. Thank you. Appreciate it, Stan.
Thank you, Coach. Stay tuned. Bunker Eagle State Championship Basketball. It is coming your way next on KSMO Media.
Embracing the philosophy that all students can learn, we at Bunker R3 accept as our mission the task of educating our students to their fullest potential. Our pre-K through 12 campus provides them with a positive, stimulating atmosphere where they can develop intellectual curiosity through a free exchange of ideas. Graduates shall possess such qualities as self-esteem, pride, proper social behaviors, responsibility, and mature work ethics. Furthermore, we believe that developing young adults to be prepared to assume their roles in a democratic society can best be accomplished through the cooperative efforts of all personnel, parents, and our outstanding community. Bunker R3, home of the Eagles, and providing the educational foundation futures are built upon.
Welcome to this KSMO media broadcast of Bunker Eagle Sports. Tonight's game is brought to you by the City of Bunker, Canoke, Missouri, LLC, R&S Wood Products, Anytime Excavation, Healing Hands Chiropractic and Acupuncture, Reynolds County Abstract, People's Community Bank, Woods Dairyette, 72 Auto and Supply, Farm Bureau Insurance, Willie Strader Agent, and La Fayeta Mexican Restaurant. Thanks to these fine sponsors, we're able to bring you Bunker Eagle Sports right here on KSMO Media.
Game today, the Bunker Eagles. This is a private unit. I don't say almost the university. It is a private high school. Doesn't take anything away. Every thrilling moment, every chance. Of the action, head to Mission.tv and tune in the excitement there if you want to watch it. And we're going to have it here on AM 1340 and FM 95.7 KSMO. And we are streaming on our KSMO media sources at KSMORadio.com, KSMO Stream Facebook, and KSMO YouTube. Bunker Eagles warming up along with the Knights, and we're counting down just the time to get it here. We want to thank all the great sponsors that allow us to be here to bring you Bunker Eagle Championship Basketball. G&S Convenience Store and G&S Farm and Feed have been our title sponsor for the Bunker games all year. Big thank you goes out to them, really helping make this possible for us to be here. The City of Bunker, also a big sponsor. R&S Wood Products, Anytime Excavation, Healing Hands Chiropractic and Acupuncture, Reynolds County Abstract, People's Community Bank, Canoke Wood out of Salem, Woods Dairyette, 72 Auto Supply, People's Community Bank, Farm Bureau Insurance Agent Willie Strader, and La Feta Mexican Restaurant. Let's go ahead and give you the starters for today's game. It'll be for the Bunker Eagles, their same five they usually do. Brennan Malloy, Brayden Radford, Cheaton Calzado, Owen Sanders, and Jaden Skaggs. For the Knights, it'll be Sam Akins, Josiah Dull, Rhett Layer, Parker Blanton, and May McMillan. There's two McMillans on the team, and so we'll have those brothers, also another set of brothers, the Stan Lee brothers as well. Getting ready for our national anthem. We will take a 90-second break and come back. It's Eagle basketball on KSMO Media.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 290,000 participants here in Missouri who take part in high school sports or activities.
Come on down to 72 Auto Supply, your local CarQuest dealer right here in Bunker. We've got everything you need from high-quality auto parts to livestock feed, rugged heavy-duty equipment supplies, and tools to keep your operation moving. As a CarQuest location, we're bringing the largest distribution network in the industry to serve Bunker. Locally owned, community-driven, 72 Auto and Supply in Bunker is here for you.
When you need excavation or concrete work done, there's only one name to call: Anytime Excavation. Whether it's clearing land, digging foundations, or creating solid concrete surfaces, Anytime Excavation gets the job done right. On time, every time. We're committed to delivering quality work that stands the test of time. Call Anytime Excavation today at 573-247-9173. No matter the projects, we'll dig in and make it happen. Anytime Excavation.
And welcome back to the University of Missouri at Columbia. We are on the Mizzou Arena floor, and this is the Norm Stewart floor, obviously. For those who are not familiar with Norm Stewart, he is the former Missouri basketball coach, and he had a very, very successful run, many, many years being here at Missouri. Anyway, we do want to thank all of our great sponsors. I also want to thank all of our great listeners for being here and being with us on KSMO the whole season long. Our starting lineup again brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance, Willie Strader agent, assisting you with auto, home, life, business, and other insurance needs. Just like you, Willie lives in the area and promises professionalism and quality service. Willie Strader, Farm Bureau Insurance agent in Salem. And right now they're going over some preliminaries about the crowd. Nice crowd on hand from the bunker area on both the east and the west sides. And nice and contingent. Probably most of the town is here today, and all the students for sure. So let's go ahead and give you those bunker starters again for the Eagles. Starter will be Brennan Malloy, Braden Radford, Cheaton Calzado, Owen Sanders, and Jaden Skaggs. What they're doing right now is introducing all of the non-starters for the Bunker Eagles. And we have not done that, so let's go ahead and do that as well. Grady Barton, Jackson Bryant, Gus Skaggs, Evan Bick, Wyatt Amsden, and Peyton Lano. They're also part of the great bunker team who comes into the game 28-2, the best record of any Class 1 team coming into the finals. So we wish them the very, very best this season. Coach Rod Gorman and all the assistant coaches, Marcus Gorman, Blake Mathis, Brian Malloy, and Alan Ritter have done a tremendous job. They call the enrollment declaration they have on the sheet that I have here says 55. The Knights, their enrollment declaration says 69. Not very big schools, but definitely big hearts. And really, really a big effort by them all season long. So the Knights coming out of Kansas City, that's where Faith Christian Academy is. And they've had a very good year, 25-3. They beat Bramer to make the Final Four by a final score of 64-48. They are a senior-led team with 5 seniors and 2 juniors. So we will see how this one plays out today. The home team on the floor will be Faith Christian Academy. The Bunker Eagles will be the away team. They'll be in their away greens, and the Knights are in their home whites with the black and gold trim. So we wish both teams the very best today. Remember, the winner goes on to play at 4 o'clock tomorrow for the state championship, and the loser will play for third place tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock again here at the Mizzou Arena. So it should be, again, an outstanding game. We hope you enjoy it, whether you might be listening in. Again, a huge feat for a small school to get this far to the Class 1 state championships. Again, congratulations to the entire Bunker community, the school, and all those who helped make it possible for these young men to succeed the way they have. So let's just tip our cap to them. No matter what the outcome is, this is obviously a huge achievement. They've never been this far before. It doesn't happen all the time. Size-wise, both teams match up pretty good. The Knights have a 6'5" kid named Parker Blandon. Owen Sanders matches up about 6'4", but otherwise everybody else just about the same size, about 6'1", 6'2", somewhere in there for the most part. And Gene Calzado at 5'9" is the shortest starter on either team. Josiah Dull, 5'10", is their guard, and he is the shortest starter on the Knights. So I'm ready to get this thing underway. And we hope you enjoy the broadcast here from Mizzou Arena. We are floor level, so we are going to get screened a lot by the officials. So, again, if we hesitate for any reason, way, shape, or form, I want to tell you I'll have somebody's official's black pants standing right in front of me. So that will be the reason. Don't mean to make excuses already, but we've done this before, and it really is hard to see through an official. I'll tell you. Haven't been able to figure that one out yet. Bunker's here after beating Cooter last week, 64-59. Mentioned they're 28-2, 25-3 is the Knights. Let's get this one underway. Sanders going up against Sam Akins. Akins, Dull, Lair, McMillan, and Blanton. Still waiting. Officials are waiting, still waiting. I think they're waiting on the Mission TV people. Seem to be having some issues with the cameras. And then there's the horn. All righty, let's play some basketball. Sanders and Akins. To see who goes to the championship. Bunker has the ball. Malloy brings it down. The Calzado for the three-pointer off the bat. It's good! That is a patented play by Bunker, and it works again. Down the other way. Here comes McMillan. And ball off to the right side, goes back to McMillan, out on top to Blanton. Back to McMillan, trying to drive in, cuts off, goes back outside to Dull. His three-pointer's offline, no good, brought down by Malloy. Malloy the other way, quickly off to Radford. Radford stops, gives it back to Brendan Malloy out near center court. Left side pass, and G goes out beyond the three-point line, giving it off to Skaggs. Skaggs goes out near center court, handing it off to Malloy. Malloy out near the center court Tiger here at Mizzou Arena, standing right in it, waiting for something to happen, trying to get a pick, can't do it. Skaggs beyond, three goes down low to Malloy. Malloy kicks it back outside to Calzado. On top, Radford fakes the three back to Malloy. We played a minute here, 3-0 Bunker. Here, Skaggs. Skaggs trying to dance in, spins, turns, tries to go up, puts a shot up, block, gets it back, turns, wants to go outside, fires it across to Calzado. Inside to Sanders, stolen away, though, by the Knights. Back they come on the baseline, kick it outside. In the corner, it's Lear for a three. It's good. I think ties the game. Three our score, a minute and a half into this contest. And get off Skaggs out near the Central Bank insignia on the Mizzou floor, the Norm Stewart floor. So back on top to Radford. From right to left they go. Now back in the middle of the floor to Malloy out near center court. Man-to-man coverage by the Knights. Skaggs will take the place of Malloy. Looking to his left, goes left side beyond. Three to Malloy. Trying to get a pick. He gets one, takes the three. It's short. Comes down in the hands of Blanton. He hands that ball off to McMillan. McMillan on the middle of the floor, trying to kick it all the way down. Does. Off the iron, no good. And Sanders yanks that rebound down and comes back the other way off to Malloy. Down the right wing, pass in the middle of the floor to Skaggs. Off the glass and in. Jaden Skaggs lying down the middle of the floor, got that one behind him and just flipped it up. It goes down. Blair has it. Goes left side to Dull. Back on top it goes to McMillan. Inside the Lear. Back for a three-pointer. That one's up and off the iron, straight up in the air, and will trickle in. Blanton got the roll. 6-5 Knights. Well, out near center court. Right side pass to Radford. Half-court defense by both teams so far in this one. Radford almost lost the ball. Gets it back. Giving it to Malloy at center court. He barks out the play. Trying to get a pick from Sanders. Malloy trying to back in. Goes outside to Calzado. Calzado looking inside. Can't do it. Goes back to Malloy on a short hop on the left wing. Right in front of the press bench here. Now another three-pointer taken by Malloy. It won't go, but back up and in by Skaggs. 7-6. Eagles on top. With the ball, Dull. Middle of the floor. Dull gets it back on the pass from Lear. Goes outside, stolen away by Skaggs. Skaggs comes down the sideline. Stops, pulls up. Gives it back on top to Sanders. Sanders left side to Calzado. Guarded there by Lear. Getting it now to Malloy. Trying to take it in. And he draws the foul. He'll go to the line to shoot two. Brendan Malloy driving it straight through. Lanham is coming in along with Jackson Bryant for the Eagles. And Malloy has two free throws. 4:19 to go. We are in the first quarter. That free throw is good. Checking in is
Carson Sandlia. He comes in for Rhett Lear. Next free throw by Bunker, and it is good by Malloy. Full court pressure right now by Bunker, getting it across the floor to Sandlia. He comes down the right wing, right at the bench. Lost the ball, stolen away. Here comes Malloy with a layup. It's good. Steal by the Eagles. That was done by Calzado. And with 4 minutes to go, Bunker up. Pass in the corner. Trying to get inside. They do. To Stanley just lays it up and in. I should say to Atkins, he lays it up and in. Excuse me. Little screen right there. 10-7, Bunker on top. Malloy between the circles. Looking for a pick. Stops, backs up. Takes the long three-pointer, and it is off the front of the rim and in. The shooters roll. Or bounce, baby. And back comes the Knights quickly down in the middle of the floor. Ball stolen away by Radford. Radford taking it all the way down. The shot blocked away, goes out of bounds. It'll belong to the Eagles. Nice block by Josiah Dull. He came back, cut him off. Sanders and Skaggs back in. Baden Lanham and also Jackson Bryant checking out. Bunker with a 14-8 lead first quarter. And Malloy from the baseline. Gives it in to Sanders. Back to Malloy for the three-pointer from the corner. It won't go. Tipped by Skaggs. He brings that one down. Skaggs turns, circles back to Malloy in the corner. Malloy had trouble with it. Puts it back to Radford. Down the right wing. To Sanders, the top of the key. Back to Radford between the circles. Driving in. Radford all the way down off the glass. No, won't go. Taken down by Calzado. Calzado on the rebound, back to Malloy in the two. Owens on the left wing, turns, spins it at the low post. Short jumper, no good. Gets his own rebound, puts it in. A timeout called by Coach Dennis McLean. The Bunker Eagles, 16, the Knights 8. We're in the first quarter. It's Eagle basketball on KSMO Media back in 30 seconds.
From our yard into your home. At Can Oak, Missouri in Salem, we specialize in superior kiln-dried lumber and hardwood flooring built to last. Choose from red oak, white oak, and hickory. Ask about grade lumber and special orders for straight line ripping and custom widths. Visit us at 435 County Road 6430 or call 573-729-3310. Can Oak, Missouri. High-end quality wood, locally made.
That timeout brought to you by your friends at American Family Insurance in the Crossroads Shopping Center. Jonas Schaefer, your agent there. Call them 573-729-5165. Token pressure by Calzado in the forecourt as the inbound comes in to Blanton. Blanton going back on top to McMillan. McMillan giving off to Sandlia. Back in the middle of the floor. Down into the offensive zone. It's Blanton. McMillan top of the key. Looks back to Blanton, right wing in front of the Bunker bench. Back to McMillan. McMillan back to Blanton. They play catch on the right side. Stops, trying to get it inside. Does, trying to circle in was Atkins, but he got cut off. I should say Akins. That pass was blocked, and they're going to call foul on Bunker. Foul may be on Lanham. Sanders blocked the shot, but Lanham gets called for the foul, and Sandlia will go to the line to shoot two. Free throw is no good. 2:21 remains in this first quarter. Eagles 16 and Faith Christian is 8. Long way to go in this one. What a good start for the Eagles. Carson Sandlia's next one is good. Sanders will walk it up. Half-court man-to-man defense is what we've seen by the Knights so far. And Sanders will come up to the timeline. Crosses it, handing a ball off to Radford. Radford, right side pass. Getting it to Malloy. To the paint to the hole. 10-footer. Good. Eagles 18-9 for the Knights. The other way, McMillan. Bounce pass left side to Blanton. Out beyond the three-point line. Back in the middle of the floor, it goes to Lair. Lair goes down low. That shot missed by Akins, but he'll be fouled from behind, and he'll go to the line to shoot two. And Skaggs will get his first foul. Against misses. He has another shot coming, and this one is good. 18-10, the Eagles with the lead as Malloy will just walk it up slowly with 1:40 to go in the first quarter. Malloy gets a little bit of a pick from Sanders. Moves to his right, back to his left, trying to get away from Akins. Take a swipe at him. Right between the circles, left side pass to Radford. Radford right in front of the Knights bench, goes back to Malloy. He starts his drive in, backs up, goes to Radford. Guarded there by Lair. He turns around, spins, listens to Coach Rod Gorman, and now to 1:15 left to go first quarter. Malloy instructing the Eagles where to go. Gives back to Radford as everybody came out near center court. Alley, pass over to Jaden Skaggs out at the center court insignia here at Mizzou Arena. He moves to his right, trying to drive in. Looks in the corner, bounce pass down to Malloy. Malloy, fadeaway jumper. Good! 20-10, the Eagles with the lead. Down the other way, Sanlia. Out beyond three, getting to McMillan. McMillan trying to dance to the paint. Blocked there by Sanders. Comes down in the hands of Calzado. Long pass to Radford. To the paint, to the hole. Lays it up. Missed it. Put back by Sanders. Missed it. And then Skaggs will get a foul. On the offensive side, going back over the back of McMillan. His second foul. He is a ball hog. He goes after everything. Justice Sanlia comes to the game, along with Dull back in. Lair checks out. The inbound comes to Carson Sanlia. Brings it up, moves to the left wing. Beyond three, now to the middle of the floor. Right side pass to Akins. Beyond three to Justice Sanlia. You go left side. The three-pointer short. Comes down, tipped, and is run under control by who? Tie-up ball. Possession arrow will favor the Knights. Lanham tied it up along with Max McMillan. The Knights maintain possession. 14 seconds left. The inbound off the back of Malloy, and then he is fouled. Malloy had his back to the man. He banked it off his back, took the shot. And Malloy gets his first foul. To the line goes McMillan. And his free throw is good. I don't like the play where the player turns his back totally on the inbound. I've seen this very same thing happen so many times. That shot is missed. Radford has the rebound. Radford getting it off to Malloy. 7 seconds left. Malloy to the paint, kicks it outside to Atlanta for the three-pointer. Off the front of the rim, it's good! That ball just sat on the rim and finally just trickled over. And the Bunker Eagles come out hot as a firecracker and lead the Knights 23-11 after the first quarter here at Mizzou Arena. We'll take a 1-minute break and come back with a second quarter. Brought to you as a courtesy of your friends at Farm Bureau Insurance. Willie Strader, agent. Back in a minute, it's Eagle Basketball on KSMO Media.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the stage.
In the pool.
On the field.
Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah! Be great.
Participate!
Bunker is a small community with a big heart. The city of Bunker would like to invite you to come spend a day or a lifetime here. Stop in and check out the history of Bunker at the Bunker Museum. See how Bunker came about and what makes Bunker a special place. or you might like to come and spend a day in their city park. The City of Bunker would like to say a big thank you to the Tom Salk Foundations for all their help. For more information about Bunker, stop in at Bunker City Hall at 620 6th Street.
And we'd like to thank all the great sponsors making it possible for us to be here, like G&S Convenience Store and G&S Farm and Feed. They're our title sponsors for these Bunker games. Also, People's Community Bank, Woods Dairy, 72 Auto and Supply, Farm Bureau Insurance Agent Willie Strader is bringing you the beginning of the second quarter, and La Pita Mexican Restaurant. Malloy has it on the inbound. Bunker Eagles have the lead. Malloy triple team, gives it back to Peyton Lanham. Thought about a three, didn't take it. Back to Malloy, trying to drive the paint to the hole. Kicks it outside to Calzado for the three-pointer off the iron. Tipped and brought down by Akins. Down the other way. Getting it down to Dull. Dull with a quick three. It's good. (23-14) our score. Just underway here in the second quarter. Malloy gives it off to Radford. Between the circles, moving from right to left. Radford now back between the circles over to Malloy. On the right side. Malloy guarded tightly. Handing the ball off to Calzado to the paint. Kicks it outside to Jackson Bryant. Now to Radford for the three-pointer off the iron. Straight up in the air. And taken under control by Dahl. Dahl just hit a three moments ago. Pass right side to McMillan. Millen in the corner. Wait for it. There's Akins. Akins was back in the corner. McMillan. Down it all the way across the floor outside for a three-pointer. It's up and good by Dull again. And it's a 23-17 game. The Eagles with Sanders on the bench right now. As Malloy tries to take it to the hole, and he's going to be called for a travel. Sanders back in for Bryant. 6-0 run right now for the Knights of Faith Christian Academy. McMillan has it, top of the key. Stops. Right side pass to Akins. Right in front of the Bunker bench goes to Sanlia. Sanlia back on top of McMillan, trying to drive the paint to the hole. Lays it up and in. Count the basket. And the foul on Bunkers. Peyton Lanham on a reach-in. McMillan gets the two, and he can make it a three-point game with this free throw. It was kind of on the floor, it looked like, but they didn't call it that way. And Lanham gets a foul call. Free throw is good. Down to a three-point game. So it was a nice lead for Bunker, down to one possession. Here is Brendan Malloy giving it off to Sanders, who's back in the game. Guys getting ready to come back in for Bunker at the next whistle. Pass across, getting it there is Peyton Lanham. Off to Brendan Malloy. 5:50 to go in the half. Eagles 23-20 for the Knights. Radford on the perimeter. Backs it out, goes right side to Calzado, giving it there to Malloy. Malloy, baseline, stops. Trying to get a shot off. Kicks it back to Lanham, back to Malloy. And a foul's going to be called on McMillan on a reach-in. Pass was a little bit behind Malloy, and McMillan went for the steal, gets the foul, his first. How many fouls on this Faith Christian team? Matter of fact, that's the very first one. Oh, I'm sorry. Akins has a foul as well. Excuse me, early in the game. Sorry about that. So two. That's all they've had in this contest. Skaggs goes left side pass off the fingertips of Malloy and out of bounds. Third turnover for Bunker. And the Knights have it with a chance to tie the game. McMillan will walk it up. Half-court defense by the Eagles. 5:15 to go in the half. McMillan starts the drive, kicks it outside. Waiting for it there is Blanton. Now back to McMillan, trying to go down low to Blanton. On the perimeter, Middahl for three. It's off the front of the rim. No good, but taken down by Sanlia. But he misses the shot and brought down by Radford. Back the other way, all the way down. Radford, he banks it home. His first basket of the game. Taking it coast to coast after grabbing that rebound. Bunker up by 5. McMillan, right side pass to Akins. Back to McMillan, top of the key, right side beyond 3. tries his drive in, now kicks it outside to Dull. Dull trying to dance his way in. On top to McMillan. His three-pointer. It's good. No, off the rim. And down to Calzado. Long pass to Lanham. Fires it across to Skaggs. All alone. He lays it home. Two guys went to Malloy. And that left the other Bunker Eagles wide open. And now a kicking call called on Calzado on the pass attempt by McMillan to Dull. Higgins checks out. Back in the game comes Rhett Lair. Arlar. Dull has it between the circles. Left side pass to Sanlia. Underneath, a shot blocked by Sanders, and they're going to call foul. Looks like a clean block, but we're not right there. And Lair will go to the line to shoot two. For Sanders, that'll be his first. Free throw is no good. Another free throw coming. And this one is good. 27-21. The Eagles with a 6-point lead. Again, half-court defense, man-to-man by the Knights. Malloy brings it up. Tries to drive in. Kicks it outside to Calzado. Calzado getting it back to Malloy. His three. Good! Right in front of us. He lets it go. And smokes it, a 9-point Bunker lead again. Here's Dull with it. Josiah right at the top of the key. Bounce pass left side to Sanlia. Back to Dull. But Dull right at the top of the key. Back to Sanlia. Open for the three. Didn't take it. Trying to dance in. Goes under the basket to Blanton. Out to McMillan for the three. And it's off the iron. Brought down by Dull. His short putback is no good. And it's taken under control by Radford. Radford to Malloy. Malloy with a quick three. It's good! Pulling up from beyond NBA range. 33-21, Bunker on top. McMillan at the top of the key. All the way down in the far corner. Waiting for it there. Sanlia, little flip shot. Good. Nicely done by Carson. $2:55 to go in the half. Brennan Malloy trying to drive to his right. Guarded there by Sanlia. Takes another three, and he hits again. Again, right from the Central Bank insignia here in the Norm Stewart floor from about 28 feet. Another three for Malloy. He's got 20 points, and the Bunker Eagles lead at 36-23. A timeout called by Coach McLean. We'll take a 30-second break and come back. Timeout brought to you by American Family Insurance agent Jonas Schaefer. 573-795-5165. Eagles up 5-13, back in 30 seconds. Eagle basketball on KSMO Media.
I am a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm here to talk about life, your dreams, your work, your family, and how you can protect it all with a company that will talk to you with the honesty of a farmer and take care of you with the integrity of a neighbor. I'll make sure no detail is left uncovered so your family can breathe easy. Because just like you, I chose to build a life in Missouri too. I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm from Missouri for life.
And welcome back to Bunker. I'd like to thank our friends at City of Bunker, Canoga and Salem, Anytime Excavation, Healing Hands, Chiropractic Acupuncture, for bringing you Eagle basketball on KSMO Media. Full court press by Bunker. They've got pretty much, they had them trapped for a moment. Now here comes Dull. Dull down the outside, quickly in, putting it back in the middle of the floor, comes back to McMillan, kicks it outside to Sanlia. And then Sanlia's called for a travel. Tried to do a little spinorama with the ball around his body, and in doing so, took a step, and that was the call for the travel. Nice crowd on hand for both schools here in this Class 1 first game of the day. There'll be another 5 more after this. Winner of this game plays for the championship tomorrow. Loser for third place tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock. Here's Malloy, who's got 20 in this first quarter. Stops. Thought about the three. Didn't take it this time as they got double team on him. Gets it back. Malloy goes on top to Calzado. Calzado handing it off to Radford, left wing, right in front of the media bench and the edge of the night bench. He just stands there. Down to under 2 minutes left to go in the first half. Eagles up 36-23. Radford will back it up. Taking a little bit of a breather here. Guarded there by McMillan. He starts his drive in. Stops, wants to kick it back out. Does to Malloy, who stands near center court. He's guarded by Redlar. Here comes Malloy trying to drive. Stops. Back to Radford. Bunker slowing it down. 1.5 minutes left to go in the half. Braden moves to his left, trying to get away from McMillan. To the paint, to the hole. Stop. Little baby floater won't go. Hit the rim. It comes down. Then a foul's going to be called. Underneath on Jaden Skaggs. And for Skaggs, that'll be his third. (36-23) with 1:15 to go. McMillan top of the key. Looks left side, giving it there to Dull. Back to McMillan. Looking for Sandlia. Can't get it to him. McMillan wants to take it in himself. Does to the paint and throws it out of bounds off the hands of Akins. Akins was open on that low post. Tried to get it to him, but I don't think he was anticipating the pass. It looked like he was looking for the rebound. But the shot never went up. Calzado has it. Cheating at the top of the key, left side, right pass. Goes to Malloy. Malloy going baseline. Spins it back out to Cheating. Calzado for a three-pointer. It's off the front of the rim and taken under control by Akins. And then stolen away by Radford. Radford down to the paint. Has his shot blocked and a foul called on the night. Bunker with their fourth steal of the game with 44 seconds to go, and Radford will shoot two. Free throw by Radford is good. He has another free throw coming. Kind of lay with the ball. And the next one by Radford is no good. And taken by Stanley under control. Stanley fires it in the middle of the floor. Stolen away again by the Eagles. Here they come back the other way. In the corner, Radford, right in front of the Knights bench. Trying to drive in. That ball stolen right back from the Knights. Taking it all the way down is Akins. Akins stops underneath the basket to number 12, and that's Blanton. Couldn't see who it was by the official. And the ball taken under control by Lanham. Back is Radford. 14 seconds left at the timeline. Flipping it down to Malloy. Malloy moves it back out. Down to 8 seconds left. Brennan starts his drive, spins, turns, kicks in the corner to Calzado for the three. It ripped out, no good, and Blanton brings it down, and that'll do it for the half. We have played one half of basketball. The Eagles, 37, and the Knights, 23. We'll take a 3-minute break and come back with stats of that first half. It is Eagle basketball on KSMO Media.
Are you struggling with back pain, headaches, or alpha-gal? At Healing Hands Chiropractic and Acupuncture Clinic in Salem, Dr. Samantha Anderson brings gentle chiropractic, acupuncture, and cupping therapy for whole family care. She's among Missouri's few providers SAAT certified, a targeted auricular acupuncture that can help with alpha-gal syndrome, feel better naturally, and get back to what you love. Call 573-453-2015 or book online today and place your wellness in good hands.
Craving bold, home-style Mexican flavors right here in Bunker? Welcome to La Feta Mexican Restaurant on Main Street. Enjoy fresh tacos, burritos, and all your Mexican favorites. Then kick back with friends where the vibes are warm and the drinks are cold. Follow us on Facebook for our specials and nights with live music and karaoke. Hungry now? Head to 108 Main Street in Bunker and taste while locals are talking. La Feta Mexican Restaurant. Great food, friendly faces, small town heart.
At People's Community Bank in Bunker, we still believe in banking with a personal touch. When you walk in, we greet you by name. offer a variety of services, and let you get back to your day. People's Community Bank also offers many types of loans with competitive rates, fast approval, low closing costs, and confidentiality. Most importantly, these decisions are made locally. When you choose People's Community Bank in Bunker, you choose a bank that cares.
Quality services, expedient delivery, and fair pricing has been the rule at Reynolds County Abstract Company. Their experts do a thorough job of handling all aspects of your real estate title and settlement services for a large and ever-growing number of satisfied, loyal clients. For all your purchasing or refinancing needs, large or small, call today for a quote at 573-648-2366 or stop by 2308 Pine Street in Centerville, Missouri. Reynolds County Abstract Company.
R&S Wood Products LLC in Bunker is a major large cut stock and lumber supplier in Missouri, producing pine and mixed hardwoods. They are family owned and operated and also own MWM Wood Products LLC in Salem that does cuts, cross ties, grade lumber, and blocking. R&S Wood Products LLC and MWM Wood Products LLC are buyers for standing timber and logs. Give us a call at 573-689-2850.
G&S Convenience Store has the best selection of lunch meat, cheeses, and bacon around. Plus, you'll find a variety of sodas and snacks. Plus, don't forget they have gas and diesel. G&S Convenience Store, open 7 days a week.
Looking for home cooking, soft serve ice cream, and shakes? You need to head to Woods Dairyette. You can dine in or call ahead, and they'll have it ready for you. Family owned and operated, Woods Dairyette.
And welcome back to University of Missouri Columbia, the Norm Stewart floor at Mizzou Arena. What a game, what a game, what a game for Brennan Malloy. 20 points, and boy, he lit up with 4 threes in that first half, including 3 straight in the second quarter. Really, after the Knights got back to within 3 points, he hit those, and all of a sudden, he was a big, seemed to just kind of deflate the Knights quite a bit, as a matter of fact. And really was pretty impressive the way he came down and just really without effort hit those threes. But nonetheless, it's still a long way to go in this one. But the Bunker Eagles do lead it by a score of 37-23. Again, Malloy, the leading scorer, he has 20 points in the game. And, of course, he is shooting right now 4 of 7 from the three-point line. He has really played well, and 2 of 2 from the free throw stripe as well. And then, of course, you got other guys, much needed contributions. Jaden Skaggs, 6 points on 3, got 3 rebounds. Owen Sanders, 3 rebounds. Payne Lanham is a 3. He's got a couple of rebounds. Cheaton Calzado with 3 rebounds has 3 points. 3 rebounds for Braden Radford. He's got 3 points. So the Bunker Eagles doing an outstanding job rebounding in this game. As far as the Faith Christian Academy is concerned, 6 points for Josiah Dull on a couple of threes. 4 points for Max McMillan. 3 points for Red Lar, 3 points for Parker Blanton, and 3 for Carson Stanley. In the game, he also has 3 rebounds to lead the Knights. 2 rebounds each for Akins and Dull, as well as Blanton, and then 1 for Max McMillan. 5 steals for the Bunker Eagles, and for Faith Christian Academy, they have 3 steals. As far as turnovers are concerned, they have 7, according to the stats we got from the University of Missouri. I don't have to really keep these stats, but I do anyway. And the nice part about it is they're matching up. That's the fun part. And then the turnovers for Bunker, total 5 in that first half. So 5 steals, 5 turnovers, not too bad when you consider that's really the way it should be doing. Free throw shooting, well, basically 50% for Faith Christian. They are 5 out of 9. And then for the Bunker Eagles, they are 3 out of 4 from the stripe. So an excellent first half of basketball. I want to thank our great sponsors again, G&S Convenience Store and G&S Farm and Feed for being proud supporters of KSMO Media and bringing you Eagle basketball. Also want to thank our friends at Reynolds County Abstract and People's Community Bank. Their help in bringing you this, as well as R&S Wood Products. All of these great sponsors help allow us to bring you Eagle basketball on KSMO Media. You know, today's game is more than a contest between 2 schools. It's a chance to learn, to grow, and have community support. High school activities teach values like teamwork, integrity, and respect. And your friends at KSMO Media and the Missouri State High School Activities Association remind you to do your part. Show good sportsmanship and model respect. Let's preserve Missouri's proud tradition of high school sports. All righty, this one's a good one. 37-23, Bunker on top. The winner of this game will play the winner of the Kingsville-Brunswick game, which will be coming up right after this one, right here on the Mizzou Arena's Norm Stewart floor. Not much time in between. As a matter of fact, they kind of tell us wrap up quickly and go to allow for the next teams to come in. So will be no celebrating on the floor. The winner of this game gets the right to play for the state championship at 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, and the team that falls today will have a chance to play for third place tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock. Right now, the Eagles up by a 37-23 score. They outscored the Knights 23-11 in the first quarter, and then 14-12 in the second quarter. So let's see if the Eagles can keep up that pace against the Knights of Faith Christian Academy. We're going to take a 2-minute break and come back with the second half. It's Eagle basketball on KSMO Media.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 290,000 participants here in Missouri who take part in high school sports or activities.
Come on down to 72 Auto Supply, your local CarQuest dealer right here in Bunker. We've got everything you need from high-quality auto parts to livestock feed, rugged heavy-duty equipment supplies, and tools to keep your operation moving. As a CarQuest location, we're bringing the largest distribution network in the industry to serve Bunker. Locally owned, community-driven, 72 Auto and Supply in Bunker is here for you.
When you need excavation or concrete work done, there's only one name to call. Anytime Excavation. Whether it's clearing land, digging foundations, or creating solid concrete surfaces, Anytime Excavation gets the job done right. On time, every time. We're committed to delivering quality work that stands the test of time. Call Anytime Excavation today at 573-247-9173. No matter the projects, we'll dig in and make it happen. Anytime Excavation.
From our yard into your home. At Canoke, Missouri in Salem, we specialize in superior kiln-dried lumber and hardwood flooring built to last. Choose from red oak, white oak, and hickory. Ask about grade lumber and special orders for straight line ripping and custom widths. Visit us at 435 County Road 6430 or call 573-729-3310. Canoke, Missouri. High-end quality wood, locally made.
And welcome back. We are at University of Missouri at Columbia. It is championship weekend for classes 1, 2, and 3. I mentioned 6 games today. This is the first of 6. They'll be going till late tonight. Talking to another gentleman here who did a game yesterday, the last game of the day yesterday, and then they got out of here after 10 o'clock last night. So, it can go long. This game actually starts at the time it's supposed to, 10 o'clock. Most of them do not. Just be honest with you, it usually takes a little longer than the hour and 40 minutes that they try and allot for the basketball game. The Knights will inbound it to start out this second half. And they'll get into Max McMillan. McMillan giving it off to Blanton. Parker Blanton back to McMillan underneath. Intended for Sam Aikens. He threw it right by him into the Knight bench and all the way back to the seats, the lower seats here at Mizzou Arena. Eagles will walk it up slowly with a 14-point lead. That occurred with just under a minute left to go in the second quarter and stayed that way. Here comes Sanders. Handing it off to Radford. Radford almost carried that ball, giving it back to Malloy. Double team to Radford. Back to Malloy. It's underway here, third quarter. Malloy stops, goes underneath, intended for Skaggs, but tipped out of bounds, and then off of Skaggs. There'll be a turnover for the Bunker Eagles. 35 seconds into this third quarter. Kind of a cautious start. McMillan trying to drive in, kicks it back out on top to Dull. Waiting for it, there's Blanton. Blanton giving it back to Lear now. Down to McMillan for three. It's no good. Brought down by Sanders on the backside. Every off to Malloy was Radford. Malloy with a minute gone in the third quarter. Off to Radford. Radford out near center court. Goes right side pass to Skaggs. Moving back to the middle of the floor. Ball tip comes to Calzado. Calzado back on top to Malloy. Quick three, short. Comes down in the hands of McMillan. McMillan the other way. Long pass over to Lahr. Back to McMillan, straight down. Goes over top. A charge. Drawn by Malloy. Malloy got popped kind of in the face a little bit. And McMillan called for the charge. His second foul. Malloy's okay. They just got hit right around the nose, or maybe between the eyes, or maybe in the eye. He's walking it up, gets to the timeline, gets across, driving by Blanton, goes in the corner to Radford, back to Sanders out near center court. Sanders leans in on Akins, goes by him. Sanders to the paint, kicks it outside to Calzado, open for the three-pointer. It's good! Gene Calzado hits a three. Bunker Eagles with 6 threes in that, I think that's 7 threes in that first half. On the perimeter, getting it now is Dull. Back between the circles, McMillan inside, it goes to Lear. Back on top to Dull for his three-pointer, and it's off the front of the rim, and Radford has that rebound as it came down on the backside. 5:45 to go. Radford on their center court. Flipping it over to Brennan Malloy with his neon green shoes. Cannot miss them. Here comes Malloy driving left side to the paint, kicks it outside to Calzado, who just hit a three. Giving it back to Malloy to the paint, to the hole. Right side pass to Radford for his three-pointer off the rim and no good. Captured by Doe under the basket, moving it back to the half-court defense by Bunker. Left side pass, Max McMillan. Right in front of the Knights bench. And Coach McLean wants a timeout. With the score, the Bunker Eagle 40 and Faith Christian Academy 23. We'll take a 30-second break and come right back. That timeout called by Jonas Schaefer, your local American Family Insurance agent in the Crossroads Shopping Center, 1104 South Main. Back in 30 seconds. Eagle basketball on KSMO Media.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the stage.
In the pool.
On the field.
Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah! Be great.
Participate!
Welcome back to the Mizzou Arena. Eagle basketball brought to you by La Feta Mexican Restaurant. 72 Auto Supply, Woods Dairy and Farm Bureau Insurance agent Willie Strader, who brings you the start of our third quarter. With that little flip in there is Max McMillan. 5 minutes to go. Double teaming Malloy. He fires to the left side to Calzado. Calzado hanging on to a new strategy now looks like by the Knights. And that ball stolen away by the Knights. Here they come the other way. Bounce pass in the corner, waiting for their McMillan. Inside to Blanton, out to Dull for the three. And it's off the front of the rim. And Skaggs has that one. They were playing with 3 fouls. With the ball, Malloy on the baseline. Short jumper, no good. Ball on the floor comes into the hands of McMillan. Long pass going down is Akins to lay it up and in. After the pass from Rhett Lahr. 40-27, the Eagles still have the lead. We're in the third quarter as Malloy gets across the timeline, giving it to Skaggs. Skaggs to the paint. Again, turns that ball over. Back the other way comes the Knights. all the way down. The pass underneath, stolen back by Radford. Radford. Taking it all the way down to the hole. Shot underneath the Skaggs. Missed it. Ball tipped down to the corner. Taken by Blanton. With the ball right now is McMillan. Bounce pass left side to go in the corner to Dull. Dull had that ball knocked out of his hands by Skaggs. McMillan checks out as Carson Sanlia comes in the game. 3:35 to go. We are in the third quarter. Sanlia moves it down the corner to Blanton. Waiting for it down there is Akins. Back to Blanton. Outside to McMillan. All handed right into the hands of Malloy. Malloy all the way down. Malloy trying to get the shot up. Does. It can't get it to go down. And the foul called on McMillan. Malloy will go to the line to shoot two. Malloy waiting. He's ready. A free throw is short. Bunker with 3 turnovers already in the third quarter. Made that 4 turnovers in this third quarter. Malloy try and make it a 14-point lead again. Free throw is good. He does just that. Inbound stolen away. Here's Skaggs trying to get it back underneath, and a foul's going to be called on Blanton on the floor. Or Peyton Lanham, I should say, with that. As Skaggs just checked out. Lanham gets the steal. I'm going to say no shooting foul. Lanham limping a little bit, going to check out. Skaggs will come back in the game. 3:16 to go. We're in the third quarter. Inbound comes to Malloy. A long three-pointer short. Comes down in the corner. Skaggs trying to get to it. Taken under control by Akins. Back the other way is Dahl. Dahl between the circles. Fires that pass off in the corner. Trying to drive to the paint. Kicks it back to Blanton. Back to Dahl. Dahl lost the ball. It was stolen away by Malloy, but a foul's going to be called on Malloy. Bunker's going the other way, but the foul called, late call. His second foul with 2:55 to go. With the ball is Lar. Lar, and right in the corner to Dull for 3. It's up and too short, down by Blanton underneath the basket. Blanton trying to go to Akins. Akins gets it, trying to spin in. His short jumper's no good. In and out of the basket, and then a foul is going to be called underneath, or the ball went off, sorry. Ball went off a Bunker player underneath the basket. Again, kind of screened on that one. Nobody could get that rebound, and it was going off a Bunker player. Inbound pass. Goes outside to Blanton. Right side pass. Trying to cut in is Sanlia. Now the short jumper up and good by Akins. He's got 7, and the lead is 41-29 for the Eagles, down to 12. With 2:20 to go in the third quarter. Trying to get around is Malloy. Malloy right side. Cuts to the paint to the hole. Short jumper blocked away. Comes down in the hands of Lear. Comes back the other way to Blanton. Blanton goes to the left corner to Lar. Down low. Jump shot up and good by Akins. He's got 6 straight. 41-31. Eagles with the lead here in the third quarter. Malloy will bring it up. A couple of turnovers here by Bunker uncharacteristically. Pass comes to Radford, right side. Radford with 1:45 to go in the third quarter. Has that ball tipped away, and then a foul's going to be called, I believe. A foul's going to be called. And it is going to be on Rip Lar. The inbound comes back to Malloy. Down to 1:40 to go, third quarter. Bunker up by 10, 41-31. Malloy drives to his left. Bounce pass to Skaggs. Crisscrossing. Trying to get away from Sanlia. Skaggs all the way down Goes outside, wants to go back inside, does to Lanham. The shot trickles in, but I believe they called a foul on the floor before the shot. So Sam Akins will have his third foul. Bunker will inbound it with 1:22 remaining in the third quarter. That's actually now a shooting foul. It's the fifth team foul on the Knights. I kind of lost track of that myself. They had to bring it to the officials' notification. So Malloy will shoot 2. Free throw is good. 4 for 5 so far. Brandon Malloy has another one coming. That was good. Inbound comes back to Dahl. Dahl had that ball get away. Comes underneath the basket. Getting it there is Lahr trying to get the shot up. Can't. Comes back down. Didn't call a travel. That shot's good by Blandon. A nice player went up and down with the ball. Came back down. Did not call a travel. Bunker fans yelling about that one. Under a minute to go. 43-33. Malloy has it. Out near center, court on the right wing. Starts to drive down the side. Pulls up in front of the Bunker bench on that right side. Malloy giving a distance, goes by Akins. Kicks it all the way across the floor to Calzado. 35 seconds left. Back to Radford between the circles, left side Malloy. Malloy trying to stay away from Akins. Pulls back out near center court. Drives by him. Into the paint, kicks it right side to Radford, back to Malloy. 25 seconds left. Radford, back to Malloy. Ryan trying to get open on the low side, and the foul called on Sanlia, and that'll put Malloy back at the line to shoot more. 43-33 our score. 23 points for Malloy. 20 in that first half. He'll shoot 2 more free throws with 20.4 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Free throw's good. Winner moves on to the championship game tomorrow at 4. Loser will play at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. Grady Barton getting ready to check in. That free throw also good. Barton comes in the game. He'll come in for Peyton Lanham. Malloy 25 points. 45-33. 20 seconds left to go. Full court pressure by Bunker. Goes in the corner to Dull. Trying to get it back to McMillan. McMillan down the floor. Quickly fires the right side to Sanlia. Trying to back out. Right side pass to McMillan. Now pass down low to Blanton. Back for the three-pointers off the front of the rim. Tipped and brought down by Calzado. Then he's hit by Blanton. Brought down by Bryant. And he was hit by Blanton. And Blanton's going to get the foul. And that will put Bunker at the line with 4.2 seconds left to shoot free throws in the form of Jackson Bryant. Jackson's first free throw. It's good. Again, 4.2 seconds remains in the third quarter. Bryant has another free throw. This one's no good. Captured by Akins underneath the basket. McMillan from half court. It is off the rim, no good. And we played 3 quarters. The Bunker Eagles, 46. And the Knights of Faith Christian Academy, 33. We'll take a 1-minute break and come back with the fourth quarter. Eagle basketball on KSMO Media.
Bunker is a small community with a big heart. The city of Bunker would like to invite you to come spend a day or a lifetime here. Stop in and check out the history of Bunker at the Bunker Museum. See how Bunker came about and what makes Bunker a special place. Or you might like to come and spend a day in their city park. The city of Bunker would like to say a big thank you to the Tom Sock Foundations for all their help. For more information about Bunker, stop in at Bunker City Hall at 620 6th Street.
I am a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm here to talk about life, your life. your dreams, your work, your family, and how you can protect it all with a company that will talk to you with the honesty of a farmer and take care of you with the integrity of a neighbor. I'll make sure no detail is left uncovered so your family can breathe easy. Because just like you, I chose to build a life in Missouri too. I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm from Missouri for life.
Loud crowd here at Mizzou Arena. Fourth quarter. Bunker and Faith Christian Academy, the Eagles, with a 46-33 lead. The Eagles inbound the ball. Here comes Skaggs. Just underway, fourth quarter. We have another game right after this one for Class 1 between Brunswick and Kingsville. But right now, it's the Eagles battling for that chance to go to state championship. Malloy has it. Malloy in front of the Eagle bench, stops. Underneath it goes. Ball tipped. Goes down into the hands, though. Stolen away by Dull. The other way, McMillan. Between the circles, right side pass. Getting it there is Stan Leah. Underneath it goes to Akins to Stan Leah for the three. It's short, but down the control by McMillan. Trying to get that ball out. It's stolen away. Or just rebounded by the Eagles. Here comes Malloy. Trying to get by Stan Leah. Goes in the corner to Radford, breaking all the way to the paint. The hole, lays it up, missed the shot. Got the rebound, putting it back up, and foul with Skaggs. Jane got underneath there, grabbed that rebound. How? I don't know, underneath the trees. But he came up with it. He gets fouled, and he'll go to the line to shoot two. McMillan with the foul. Skaggs the line to shoot two. 46-33 the lead. That free throw is good. 10 out of 13 from the stripe so far, the Eagles tonight. Skaggs trying to get his 8th point here and increase the lead to 15, and he does. 48-33. Bunker in half-court defense. 7:10 remaining in this regulation time. Blanton will come in for McMillan, who's got those 4 fouls. Parker Blanton, big, tall, blonde kid. Pass goes left side to Stan Leah. On the perimeter, they go to Dull. Now back on top to McMillan. McMillan's match, trying to cut inside to the paint. Goes back to Blanton. Back to McMillan. McMillan stops on the free throw line. Kicks it down low. Short jumper there. Misses by Stan Leah and brought down by Skaggs. Off to Malloy. Under 7 minutes remaining in regulation. Here comes Malloy. Handing a ball off to Cheaton Calzado. Calzado on the left wing in front of the scorer's table. Goes back to Malloy. He spins, turns, kicks it outside to Radford. Radford almost got that ball knocked away. Now bowls it back out. Delaying time. Down to 6:25 to go. Radford handing it off to Malloy. Back to Radford. Radford goes by 2 men. A foul's going to be called on the Knights, I believe, on Justice Stan Leah. And that'll be his first. Second team foul here in this fourth quarter. Bunker will inbound it. Man-to-man coverage by the Knights. They're covering everybody, both fore and backcourt. Now to Radford. Radford trying to drive by Akins. Puts it off the glass and in. What a beautiful left-handed flip by Braden Radford. Back the other way. McMillan. Mack pulls off top of the key. He's trying to drive in. Can't. Fires it right side open with Stan Leah for the three. It's off the front of the rim. Battle for by 2 different Knights, and it comes down the hands of Sanders. What a break for the Bunker Eagles. 2 Knights fought for the ball and took it away from each of them. With 5:50 to go, Sanders hands it off to Radford. Now to Skaggs. Skaggs trying to get away and had that ball knocked out of his hands, and no call taken there. And then Akins missed the shot, put back up and in by McMillan on the rebound. (50-35). We had a timeout called by Coach Gorman. With still 5:28 remaining, we'll take a 30-second break and come back. Timeout brought to you by Jonas Schaefer, your local American Family Insurance agent. Where if you haven't taken time out yet to review your assets for your home, do so. Make sure you got enough coverage. Then see Jonah, 1104 South Main Street, or call 573-729-5165. Eagle basketball on KSMO. Back in 30 seconds.
Are you struggling with back pain, headaches, or alpha-gal? At Healing Hands Chiropractic and Acupuncture Clinic in Salem, Dr. Samantha Anderson brings gentle chiropractic, acupuncture, and cupping therapy for whole family care. She's among Missouri's few providers SAAT certified, a targeted auricular acupuncture that can help with alpha-gal syndrome, feel better naturally, and get back to what you love. Call 573-453-2015 or book online today and place your wellness in good hands.
Hey, don't forget, we want to thank our great sponsors that are bringing you Bunker basketball all season long. The City of Bunker, Canoe of Salem, Anytime Excavation, and Healing Hands Chiropractic and Acupuncture. Just part of the great sponsors helping bring you Eagle basketball along with G&S Convenience Store and G&S Farm and Feed. Without these sponsors, we couldn't do this. Here's Malloy after the inbound. Bunker has it with 5:20 remaining in the fourth quarter. Inside it goes to Skaggs. Outside to Radford. Back to Malloy. Bunker wanting to take time off the clock. They've got a 15-point lead or 14-point lead. Pass underneath, waiting for it. Putting a left-handed flip up is in with Skaggs. Nice move by Skaggs under the basket. Reverse layup and puts it home. McMillan to Blanton in the corner Dull. Josiah Dull back to Max McMillan with 4 fouls. He's out there. All right, but trying to move inside, can't. Was all the way back in the corner to Dull, trying to get that quick three off. He does. It will not fall. Tipped back up by McMillan. Brought underneath, and I think it's going to be a tie-up ball, and they will. Possession arrow will favor the Knights. McMillan tried to take that rebound and bank it back up by just hitting it with his hand, but it didn't go. And now a little bit of moisture on the floor. McMillan trying to get in, fires it out high to Dull. 4:40 to go. Dull, 9-footer, partially blocked there by Sanders. Here comes Skaggs. That's Sanders' 4th block unofficially that I have. Here's Malloy. Triple team. They go across now to Sanders. Sanders all alone, trying to get to Calzado, and a foul's going to be called on Josiah Dull. Third team foul on Faith Christian Academy. Bunker will inbound it with 4:26 to go. Remember, the winner of this game plays for the state championship at 4 o'clock against either Kingston or Brunswick. That'll be tomorrow afternoon. And the loser will play at 10 tomorrow morning against the loser of that game for 3rd place. Pass comes in down underneath to Malloy. Lays it in and counts the basket. There's a foul. Should be on Rhett Lar. He got there a split second late on the inbound to Malloy. Lanham will come in. Bryant will come in. Skaggs checks out. Sanders checks out. 4:24 to go. Bunker up by 19 points, 54-35, with Malloy to shoot a free throw. It's good. The lead goes to 20 for the Eagles. And then they step over the line on the inbound and turn the ball right back over to the Eagles. On the inbound, they stepped on the line to inbound it in and turn it right back to the Eagles. So with 4:23 to go, the Eagles will inbound it from the baseline. They flip it outside to Sanders. Sanders wells up, a little flip shot up. It will not fall, and fought for by Skaggs, but comes down the hands of Stanley. The other way. Right at the top of the key, Justice Stanley, left side pass. Trying to drive in is his brother Carson Stanley. That shot missed by number 5, Rhett Lar, and back come the Bunker Eagles. Lloyd to the timeline, gets across that, flips it down to Radford. 3:55 to go in regulation. Back to Malloy. 3:50 to go. Down low to Skaggs. All alone, he scores! Beautiful bounce pass by Malloy. And now timeout called by Coach Dennis McLean of the Knights. And the Bunker fans are on their feet. The Eagles lead it by 22, 57-35. We'll take a 30-second break and come right back. Eagle basketball on KSMO Media.
Craving bold, home-style Mexican flavors right here in Bunker? Welcome to La Feta Mexican Restaurant on Main Street. Enjoy fresh tacos, burritos, and all your Mexican favorites. Then kick back with friends where the vibes are warm and the drinks are cold. Follow us on Facebook for our specials and nights with live music and karaoke. Hungry now? Head to 108 Main Street in Bunker and taste why locals are talking. La Feta Mexican Restaurant. Great food, friendly faces, small town heart.
That timeout brought to you by your friends at American Family Insurance, your agent Jonas Schaefer in the Crossroads Shopping Center. Again, I want to thank our great sponsors from Bunker who have allowed us to be here to bring you Eagle basketball, championship basketball. Tell you what, just has a good ring to it. Woods Dairyette, 72 Auto Supply, also La Feta Mexican Restaurant, and Reynolds County Abstract. All these great sponsors, along with our title sponsor, G&S Convenience and G&S Farm and Feed, have helped us bring you Bunker basketball all season long. A long three put up and in by Rhett Lahr. Cuts the lead to 19. Here's Malloy down to Skaggs, all alone. Skaggs brings it back out, turns, has the shot blocked, comes down to McMillan. Long pass down to Lear, and his laid up is good. 5 straight points for the Knights as they pressure now with 3 minutes to go. Pass goes to Calzado. Back on top, Sanders. Bunker just needs to run clock here. Getting it off to Malloy. Guarded there by Stan Leah. Malloy gets by him, trying to drive it in, flipping it down off the backboard. Bad pass there. Come back into the hands of the Knights, and a foul called, I believe, on Skaggs, which would be his 4th. Oh, I'm sorry. Make that 3. Pass in the corner, a 3-pointer, no good. A capture by McMillan. A haul across the way goes to Stan Leah for another 3-pointer, and that's good. So a quick 8 points. Narrowed the gap down to 14 with still 2:35 to go. Pass goes down, intended for Radford, and a foul's going to be called on Faith Christian Academy, I believe on Aiken. 5th team foul with 2:34 to go. Malloy will go back to the line. That free throw is good. Skaggs and Owens check out. Lanham back in the game along with Bryant. One more by Malloy. It also is good. He's now got 30 in this game, and down the other quickly comes Dahl. Dahl pulls up beyond 3. Now Stumps tries to cut in, and he'll be fouled. With 2:20, clock is running. They haven't stopped the clock. Clock is still running. Coach Griffith yelling at them to stop the clock, and they haven't stopped. They finally did with 2:12. They must have lost 10, 15 seconds. Bunker 59, Faith Christian Academy 43. The clock continued to run after the foul was called. Foul was on Peyton Lanham, by the way. And they do put 2:17 back up. McMillan inbounds it out all the way across to San Leah. Back across, intended for Dahl, but he threw it behind him and into the Knight bench. San Leah put a lot on that pass, but there was nowhere near Josiah Dahl. Inbound coming to Malloy. He's trying to get away from San Leah into the offensive zone. Pull, spins, turns away from him. Down to 2 minutes left. Pass comes to Radford. Radford trying to drive right side. Goes back to Malloy. Under 2 minutes, 1:55 still to go. Flip knocked out of the hands of Malloy. belong to the Bunker Eagles on the inbound with 1:50 exactly on the clock. The Eagles can hang on. They'll head to the championship game tomorrow afternoon at 4 here in Columbia at Mizzou Arena. Now a foul's going to be called on Justice Sanlia as Malloy was trying to move Pyam with 1:45 to go. Bunker up by 16. Malloy back to the line. He will shoot more free throws. He's got 30 points in the night. And the free throw's no good. In and out. Skaggs will check out. Bryant in. Next free throw is good. Down, back come the Knights. Outside in the corner. Quick three-pointers up, and pinball's out, no good. Brought down by Akins, but a foul's called. Under the basket. I think Owen Sanders, I believe. Sanders, his second foul. Third team foul on Bunker. Skaggs back in for Bryant. 1:33 to go in regulation. Pass comes out on top to Sanlia. Quick three-pointer, way short. Comes down and putting that shot up with McMillan. He is fouled by Skaggs. And that'll be his fourth foul. And that'll be a shooting foul. McMillan to the line to shoot two. Free throw's good. (60-44). Next free throw, also good. He's got 10 in the game. Skaggs inbound it. Was right into the hands of Lear. All the way across it goes to Sanlia for a quick three-pointer. It's off the rim, no good. Tip, put back up and missed by Akins, but he is fouled. Now with 1:20 to go, the Knights are still alive. And Akins will go to the line to shoot two. And Skaggs will foul out of the game. With that foul, 3 points. Oh, sorry about that. 12 points and 6 rebounds for Jayden. He fouls out of the game with 1:20 left to go. Free throw is good by Akins. And Skaggs' inbound pass was stolen away and cost him a couple points here. Again, full court pressure by the Knights. Inbounding into Lanham, a long pass going down. Lanham lays it up and in. Pass to Malloy, then to Lanham. Thought it was first going to go to Lanham, and then a full timeout called by Coach Gorman of Bunker. 1:14 remains. It's 62 for Bunker, 47 for the Knights of Faith Christian Academy. And we're going to take a 30-second break and come right back. Eagle basketball and KS Lona. Timeout brought to you by Jonah Schaefer, your local American Family Insurance agent.
At People's Community Bank in Bunker, we still believe in banking with a personal touch. When you walk in, we greet you by name, offer a variety of services, and let you get back to your day. People's Community Bank also offers many types of loans with competitive rates, fast approval, low closing costs, and confidentiality. Most importantly, these decisions are made locally. When you choose People's Community Bank in Bunker, you choose a bank that cares.
And welcome back. I want to thank the great sponsors that have been allowing us to bring you Eagle basketball all year long. And I tell you what, without these people, we couldn't do it. Reynolds County Abstract, People's Community Bank, Anytime Excavation, and RNS Wood Products. Big thank you goes out to them. and allowing us to bring you Eagle basketball. Right now we're calling it championship basketball. They are just a minute and 13 seconds away from heading to the state championship contest at 4 o'clock tomorrow. Inside pass goes back out on top to McMillan for a three. It's good. That's Jack McMillan, as they have put in some replacements to give them a chance to play in this state game. The Knights are conceding it to the Eagles. Malloy has with 50 seconds to go. Trying to get away from Boyce, going to Radford, back to Malloy. Malloy will be fouled by Boyce, and Malloy will add to his total. Got 31. He'll shoot 2 more. 62-50 the score. 44 seconds remain, and the free throw is good. All the Eagles are back in their own zone. Nobody on the blocks. And the next free throw is also good. So the Knights will play for third place tomorrow morning at 10. The Eagles will play for the championship tomorrow afternoon at 4. The opponent yet to be determined. Ball goes in the corner of the car. All the way across, the shot intended for, or pass intended for Aikens, taken down by Malloy. Malloy goes in the corner. Wait for it there. Eagle player, Lanham, now back to Malloy. 20 seconds to go. Malloy, in front of the Eagle bench, flips it to Lanham, and a timeout called by Coach Rod Gorman. He wants to get everybody in the game. We'll just keep it right here at 15.4 seconds left. He wants Wyatt Amston and Evan Bick and Gus Skaggs and all the guys who have contributed so much, Grady Barton, to get in the game. Excuse me. Inbound comes in, goes to Lanham. Lanham pulls it up, trying to handing it back. Getting it there to Amston. 9 seconds left. With the ball right now, it's Bick. Bick gets pushed and is called for a travel. With 2.9 seconds left. Formality here is Jed York will inbound it. Fires it down the corner and turning his Aikens for a three-pointer. It's no good. That'll do it. The Eagles go to the championship. They defeat the Knights of Faith Christian Academy to score 64-50, and they head to the state championship game tomorrow at 4 o'clock right here at Mizzou Arena. What an effort made by these guys, I'll tell you. If you make it to the game tomorrow, it'll be well worth your trip. The Eagles win it 64-50. They go to 29-2 on the year. With a win in the state championship tomorrow, they would get their 30th win of the year. We'll take a 3-minute break, come back. It's Eagle basketball on KSMO Media.
Quality services, expedient delivery, and fair pricing has been the rule at Reynolds County Abstract Company. Their experts do a thorough job of handling all aspects of your real estate title and settlement services for a large and ever-growing number of satisfied, loyal clients. For all your purchasing or refinancing needs, large or small, call today for a quote at 573-648-2366 or stop by 2308 Pine Street in Centerville, Missouri. Reynolds County Abstract Company.
R&S Wood Products LLC in Bunker is a major large cut stock and lumber supplier in Missouri, producing pine and mixed hardwoods. They are family owned and operated and also own MWM Wood Products LLC in Salem that does cuts, cross ties, grade lumber, and blocking. R&S Wood Products LLC and MWM Wood Products LLC are buyers for standing timber and logs. Give us a call at 573-689-2850.
G&S Convenience Store has the best selection of lunch meat, cheeses, and bacon around. Plus, you'll find a variety of sodas and snacks. Plus, don't forget they have gas and diesel. G&S Convenience Store, open 7 days a week.
Looking for home cooking, soft serve ice cream, and shakes? You need to head to Woods Dairyette. You can dine in or call ahead, and they'll have it ready for you. Family owned and operated, Woods Dairyette.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 290,000 participants here in Missouri who take part in high school sports or activities.
Come on down to 72 Auto Supply, your local CarQuest dealer right here in Bunker. We've got everything you need from high-quality auto parts to livestock feed, rugged heavy-duty equipment supplies, and tools to keep your operation moving. As a CarQuest location, we're bringing the largest distribution network in the industry to serve Bunker. Locally owned, community-driven, 72 Auto and Supply in Bunker is here for you.
When you need excavation or concrete work done, there's only one name to call. Anytime Excavation. Whether it's clearing land, digging foundations, or creating solid concrete surfaces, Anytime Excavation gets the job done right. On time, every time. We're committed to delivering quality work that stands the test of time. Call Anytime Excavation today at 573-247-9173. No matter the projects, we'll dig in and make it happen. Anytime Excavation.
Well, the Bunker Eagles will be going to the state championship game tomorrow at 4 o'clock with a convincing win today over Faith Christian Academy. It was kind of back and forth early on, but then the Bunker Eagles got on a run, started hitting some threes. We expanded the lead in the second quarter when Brendan Malloy hit 3 back-to-back threes, and all of a sudden it was kind of one-sided as the Bunker Eagles led at halftime by 14, and then just kind of kept it right about that double-digit figure, got down as low as 3 at one point in the game. The Eagles then battled right back and just really kind of controlled the game, the pace of the game. But nonetheless, when they got down to 3 points, that difference was back in that second quarter, and then Malloy hit that back-to-back, and all of a sudden the lead was back out to 10 at that point, and it just never got any closer than that. Leading the way was Malloy with 33 points tonight, and he finished also with 7 assists, and it really had just a good game and all-around game, really did. And Brennan, of course, we all know he can do it, but boy, I tell you what, when it comes right down to having to get it done, really was very impressive tonight. And I had him for 2 rebounds on the night. Braden Radford had 5 points, 6 points for Cheaton Calzado in the contest, and then 5 points for Peyton Lanham. Owen Sanders just had 2 points, but he had 4 block shots. If I read this right, I'm trying to see if they gave him an additional one. No, he had 5 block shots, did Sanders. And then Jaden Skaggs had 6 rebounds, 12 points for fouling out with 1:20 to go. And then the Eagles win it by a score of 64-50. Again, out rebounding the Knights of Faith Christian Academy. Their league score, by the way, was Sam Akins with 11, 10 from Max McMillan, 9 for Brett Lear, 6 points for Josiah Dull, and then 5 points for Parker Blanton, 3 also for Jack McMillan, and 3 for Carson Stanley, and then 3 points for Justice Stanley as well. So what a game. What a game. The Knights will now play for third place tomorrow morning at 10 here at the Mizzou Arena. And as far as the Bunker Eagles are concerned, there's only one more game to get to that 30-win plateau. And if they get there, they will be the state champions in Class 1. It's pretty amazing. The great effort tonight. Not a lot of scoring by a lot of guys. Just Jaden Skaggs in double figures and Brendan Malloy. And most of Malloy's shots, matter of fact, he's really racking up the points via free throws. He did that the other night against Cooter as well. But think about it, 6 of 7 by himself in the fourth quarter, and then 5 of 6 in the third quarter. That's 11 out of 13, and he had 2 back in the first quarter. So 13 out of 15 from the free throw line of his 33 points, 13 of them came via free throws. And that's pretty impressive when somebody hits that many free throws. You're shooting over 95% from the free throw line. That's pretty doggone good. Really good. Anyway, nonetheless, though, the Eagles do win it. They shot 17 or 21 from the free throw line. The Christian Academy, as far as I can see here, 9 of 13 from the stripe. So a lot of turnovers in the game? No, not really. 15 turnovers for Faith Christian Academy, 13 for Bunker. As far as steals were concerned, Bunker finished with 9. There were 8 for Faith Christian Academy in the contest as Bunker wins it by a score of 64-50. And the Bunker crowd leaving happy as the next game up is Kingsville versus Brunswick, and those two teams will match up. And the winner there will take on the Bunker Eagles for the state championship tomorrow. I'd like to thank all of our great sponsors for allowing us to bring you Eagle basketball, City of Bunker, Canoke Woods out of Salem, also Anytime Excavation, Healing Hands Chiropractic and Acupuncture, R&S Wood Products, Reynolds County Abstract, People's Community Bank, Woods Dairyette, 72 Auto and Supply, Farm Bureau Insurance Agent Willie Strader, and La Feta Mexican Restaurant. And our title sponsor for all those Bunker games, G&S Convenience Store and G&S Farm and Feed. Well, we really do appreciate all of these great sponsors. And again, please, if you're out and about, thank them for allowing us to bring you Bunker Eagle basketball. Without them, we couldn't do it. And the thing is, too, you wouldn't be listening to this right now or even know possibly how much or how good this team really is without the great support of these sponsors. So if you go into their business, please give them a big thank you for allowing this to happen, because without them, it just doesn't get done. The Bunker Eagles go for the state championship tomorrow afternoon at 4 o'clock, and a team to yet be determined between Kingsville and Brunswick here at Mizzou Arena. Well, we hope you enjoyed it. It was a dandy ball game, and for those who couldn't make it today, if you can, make it up here to support the Eagles. You will not be disappointed by the effort that these young men give. I'm telling you what, they fought tooth and nail tonight against a team that is basically recruited. That's why it's a Christian academy. They can recruit kids, and doing this, what they did today against them, and I'm not saying that to take anything away from Faith Christian Academy. The Knights are a very good team. No, trust me, they are a very good team. But these kids have a school of 55 enrollment declaration. You can take on this team, and I'm telling you what, you're not going to see any better basketball around. Thanks to Coach Rod Gorman and our Eagle Insights, and we'll be getting talking to him a little bit later on this afternoon and do another one for tomorrow's game, which will air again at 4 o'clock. Well, it's probably going to be a little after that, I'll be honest with you, because right now it looks like they're already running about 20 minutes behind, so we will just have to kind of keep you informed of that all the way through. While we have a moment, we want to go ahead and tell you about the girls' state champions. St. Elizabeth beat Delta 68-64 yesterday to take the state championship. Delta takes second place. Class 2, Tipton won the state championship, beating Portersville 76-46. And in Class 3 from Scipio, dominated St. Vincent 60-32, and they're the state champions. The third place winners are Rockport, with Northeast Cairo coming in fourth place in Class 1. Marionville, Class 2, took third place, with Barstow taking fourth place, and Skyline took third place, with Lone Jack taking fourth place in Class 3. There have been some outstanding basketball up here this week, and then tomorrow will be the championship day. If you can, make it up to the Mizzou Arena. It's $12 if you want to attend. You have to get a digital ticket. You have to get a digital ticket. So you'll have to go to mission.com, and you can get a digital ticket that way, and they'll show you how to do it. They'll walk you right through it, how to get your digital ticket. So if you want to do that, boy, it would be well worth the trip to watch this Bunker Eagle team. Again, our final score, the Bunker Eagles 64 and the Faith Christian Academy Knights 50. My name is Stan Stevens. I want to thank Ben and them back at the station for bringing you Eagle basketball, and we'll do it again tomorrow afternoon right here on KSMO Radio 1340 AM and 95.7. Also streaming it at KSMORadio.com, KSMO Stream Facebook, and KSMO YouTube. We hope you have a fantastic rest of your Friday and look forward to Championship Saturday as the Eagles will take on either the Tigers of Kingsville or the Wildcats of Brunswick. And until then, we hope you have a fantastic day and good afternoon. I should say, yep, close enough. Good afternoon from the Mizzou Arena. Have a great day.
Thank you for watching this broadcast of Bunker Eagle Sports. Tonight's game is only made possible by the City of Bunker, Canoke, Missouri, LLC, R&S Wood Products, Anytime Excavation, Healing Hands Chiropractic and Acupuncture, Reynolds County Abstract, People's Community Bank, Wood Dairy Act, 72 Auto and Supply, Farm Bureau Insurance, Willie Strader Agent, and La Fayeta Mexican Restaurant. Thanks to these fine sponsors, we're able to bring you Bunker Eagle Sports right here on KSMO Media.